Hello everyone, Magi here, and today I'm going to be going over another what the hashtag sort of thing that I've been running. I've got a couple of videos on my old channel, but that's sort of more of a gaming channel, so I'm going to try and keep it strictly gaming and turn this sort of series into a separate sort of thing. So let's get straight into it. I saw this hashtag appear in the trending thing. This trending thing is looking a bit different from what it used to be, but anyway, this thing appeared, and I was a bit confused by it because it says feminists are ugly, and there's a few things here that were confusing when I read this because I was like, okay, why? Like, why is this trending? And so, like, where did this come from? Like, are people just hating feminists? Is that what's going on? And like, it's one of those things where like feminists they try to, what is it called? I guess empower women and stuff like that. And I guess one of the things is to that they try to spread. Like at least I've seen it. I don't know if it's like a thing that all feminists do because they're pretty sporadic in what they choose to do. But from what I've seen, a lot of them try to be like sort of don't worry about how you look per se, worry more about your character or whatever it is. But so when I read this, I was like, this is like clearly a bait, right? Because like if you say feminists are ugly, then the feminists are going to be like, that's an insult. We're going to go the opposite way and say we're not ugly, we're actually beautiful. And it's sort of like it it sort of muddies the message that they like at least were sending before, which was the whole notion of like not worrying about your looks over your character sort of thing, and sort of making it so feminists end up shooting themselves in the foot in a way by admitting, oh yeah, we are beautiful, and it just comes across as very sort of, what is it, like not necessarily narcissistic, but very self-involved, I guess. So um yeah, I don't know, like I didn't get the memo apparently, assuming they're beautiful. I'm not going to say that these women aren't beautiful, but the fact that they're saying it themselves sort of like rubs me the wrong way for some reason. I don't know. It's one of those things where like if you're full of yourself, then you instantly become sort of, well, you sort of become a bit irksome in my mind at least. Oops, must have missed the memo. Okay, I love being ugly. So this is probably a better way of going about things. Okay, I love being ugly. Like, yeah, because you don't give a shit. That's sort of like the whole thing that these feminists were, I guess, trying to go for. I know you are, but what am I? Being immature, I guess. I don't know. Yep, you really burned me. So this is like the a fun way of doing things, I guess. I don't know. I don't think so. Like, I don't know. The thing about beauty is it's one of those things where it's so subjective that like you can't necessarily call yourself beautiful, have other people acknowledge it because it's an opinion, you know. Like obviously you want to have good self confidence and be like, yeah, I'm pretty good, I'm pretty amazing and stuff. But the problem is when you say it to everyone, it sort of comes across as self-involved a bit too much. Like you just seem too uppity, I guess. I don't know. Like I come from Australia, so like it's one of those countries where like I don't know. I feel like everyone is equal. So if one person tends to go, "Oh, I'm top shit," then they get shat on basically. Not literally, obviously, just they get put in their place, sort of thing. And in that, like not to say that they get like bullied or anything, but if someone has a big head, you get told pretty fast in this country, which is good, I think. Like you got to have sort of a down to earth sort of personality to live in Australia. Um, Not feeling too ugly to be honest, lads. Uh, yeah, I'm not a big judge of male attractiveness because I'm heterosexual, but that's a whole other story. Um, Damn, I actually thought I was pretty hot. What a shame. See, like, if as long as you like joke it off, then you can pretty much turn this hashtag into something that's comical, which it's supposed to be. It just feels like a comical post. The thing though is, like, I do know there are some feminists out there, like on Tumblr and stuff. Like, I've never been on Tumblr, but I've heard of these people. And they're apparently the people who are like saying kill all men, or men don't have feelings, or drinking male tears, or whatever it is. So like those women and those feminists like are technically ugly in terms of their character. So I can sort of see where this sort of hashtag could have originated from those like quote unquote ugly feminists. Not literally ugly, but like what's called either like mentally or personality wise, just having a horrible personality and a horrible mentality towards men or people in general. Um, so yeah, this is sort of like it feels like the biggest troll ever, and I feel like uh, just talking about it at this point in time, because what is it? It's the 27th of the 4th, 2015 now, and when you click on this link uh to like show a an article, I'll read this article as well. It's like posted on 7th of August 2014. Like what the hell? Why is this thing trending now when this post is on the 7th of August 2014. It makes no sense at all. I just don't understand what's going on. So like I'll read through this because like it sort of goes over like the history and uh, sort of the reasons and potential stuff or whatever it is. So uh, ugly feminists freak out over hashtag feminists are ugly hashtag. I never understood that. Anyway, this summer is the summer of trolling feminists on Twitter, with today's feminists are ugly hashtag trend causing a significant number of users to take the bait. Yeah, and I knew it. Take the bait. Like it's a troll. Before feminists are ugly began to trend, several other anti-feminist hashtags blew up this summer. One was sort of broad, cross-platform, I don't need feminism meme, along women who felt feminism was harmful, unnecessary, or anti-male. So I actually saw this like I think back like last year actually. It would have been probably around this time now I think about it. Because a mate of mine is a feminist, and he was like, "Oh, let me show you something funny." And he showed me this, and he was like, "Oh, it's funny because these signs, like, because it was basically these women holding signs saying, 'I don't need feminism because whatever, um, men are nice and women are nice,' or I don't even know, like just random stuff." And a lot of what they were saying was stuff that my feminist friend was saying is what feminists is in favor of. So it's one of the things where these people are saying I don't need feminism, and my feminist friend is saying, but that's exactly what feminism is. So it sort of boiled down to like who was right and who isn't, because both people are saying the same. Like both people are saying things that like everyone wants really, but one person's saying it under the banner of anti-feminism, one is saying it under the banner of feminism. So it's really like one of those things where just having a label sort of screws up people, because like as soon as you get attached to a label, then the people who are in that label can then uh, make it shit, and then yeah, people come against that label but still believe the same things. It's sort of silly. I don't know. Like the same could be said about religions, but like religions obviously have certain differences, but for the most part they like to preach about like I don't know, giving to the poor or um, looking after your fellow man. But regardless, in June, the anti-feminist trolls created a hashtag End Father's Day, ostensibly with the goal of inducing feminists to agree and subsequently appear unreasonable. While the End Father's Day hoax was initially taken at face value, the trolling origins of the meme were ultimately revealed. Um, I actually saw this End Father's Day thing on, I don't know what it was, but it seemed really like callous, I guess, to say End Father's Day. I don't know. Like, I think it was actually on the television news. Like, I don't know. But yeah, End Father's Day. It's a bit silly. I mean, fathers are half of the family unit in a way, so like, it's sort of weird to like end half the family. Like, I don't know. Almost sexist, wouldn't you say? Which would be weird because like feminists agreeing to a sexist idea, sexist notion, seems sort of counterintuitive towards the feminist movement, don't you think? As of now, the origins of the feminists are ugly hashtag are unclear, but as it trends, two conversations have generally taken place. So I guess they don't know where it started, and the fact that they're probably hotter on the iron than have a hotter iron than me. Or what's that? I forgot what the terminology was, but because they're faster than me, I guess, in terms of figuring the stuff out, and they haven't figured it out yet. I don't think I will either. One points out to the general thing about how whether feminists are ugly or not is immaterial, as part of feminism is the whole bit of women not being bound to appear a certain way, simply to please the male eye. As such, most feminists could really not care any less whether anyone in particular deems them to be ugly. So yeah, that's the thing. Like, you can see some of those posts were saying like, looks like I'm doing shit job at being ugly, or like stuff like that. But then when you got these other women which are saying, this is what a feminist looks like, instead being like what's called and saying that they're beautiful and stuff like that. It's sort of like baits them into this sort of point about how they're not bound to appear a certain way, simply to please the male eye. So and the second is, of course, counterproof. Many self-described feminists are tweeting images to disprove the feminists are ugly hashtag, and we assume the straw feminist stereotype of a female who is not vested in her appearance. Straw feminists. I'm not exactly sure what that term means. I guess someone could let me know. That would be swell. Here are some of the ugly feminists tweeting under the feminists are ugly hashtag right now. Yeah, whatever. Woman. Like, you could judge their attractiveness if you want. She's actually kind of hot. What idiot started this hashtag? Lush to see so many beautiful ladies proving them wrong. Yeah, they're just taking the bait. It's sort of sad, really, that like it seems like such an easy thing to fall for too. Like, it's just like, tease someone and then they'll fight back, sort of thing. But like, you got to sort of look at it from a bigger perspective, I guess. Like, me being like not in the feminist sort of thing or the anti-feminist, just sort of like on the sidelines, I sort of like to look at the stuff with like popcorn, just watch it. It's irrelevant. I'm not going to be pretty. I'm trying to end sexism, misogyny, rape culture, etc. Yeah, I guess. She doesn't look too bad in this picture, although I can't really see it. Ultimately, we have to agree with the clearly ugly feminist above, who comes back around with the main point. Females are not obligated to enhance their surroundings via their appearance, even though, as evidenced above, feminism and beauty are not mutually exclusive. Yeah, of course. Whatever. The average feminist will be average looking, a beautiful feminist will be beautiful. Feminism and beauty are independent variables. Basically what this guy said up here at the end. Mutually exclusive. The beauty point conventional feminism makes it that the value of a woman is not in whether or not she's beautiful, but that her beauty is just one aspect of a total human being, and ultimately really not that important a part. So this is where, like, I don't know, it's one of those things where a lot of the women that I come across, and that I know are family members, friends, like families, girlfriends, family friends, girlfriends, like, all these women, like, I very rarely come across a woman who's like, I don't care about the way I look, sort of thing. Like, because I'm a total human being, and being beautiful is not very important. Like, in a lot of cases, they're actually focusing more on what's on their looks than other things. But like, do you like criticize them for that? Like, I don't personally, because like, these guys are my friends, these people are my family. Like, the way I see it is like, it's something that they told me, actually. They said when they look good, they feel good, and if you're feeling good about yourself, then I see no issue with it. Like, anyway, I think that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll try and upload more of these things as long as I can see some like funny or weird or just retarded hashtags on Twitter. It's one of those things where I just sort of got to sort of scour the Twitterverse and see what's up and see what's retarded. And anyway, that's it for me. Thank you. See you guys later.